What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. Now, if you've watched our channel, you know we've had some issues with some of our air compressors, and I was looking for something a little smaller in the form factor size. So the folks over at AUXITO had something that's really cool. They've got an air compressor that is also a jump starter. So we're going to be checking this out today. Stay tuned. So let's pop that thing open and see what we've got. Ooh, I love the size of that thing. If this thing can actually pump up a 37-inch tire without blowing up, that's going to be amazing. All right, so we got our positive and negative. I'm guessing that's for the jump starter. You've got your different plug connectors.
So we've got the tire pump up hose.
Nice.
The charger, USB-C.
Yep.
You know, this is probably the one and only time, well, first of all, size does matter, but this is probably the one and only time that small is very important. So we're looking at, I think it's around 7.9 by 4.5-ish is the size. So it's nice that it's nice and compact, especially when space is a commodity in the Jeep.
Absolutely.
It does have an LED flashlight. It's supposedly 400 lumens.
That is pretty awesome.
It's going to have an LED screen. We're going to get this bad boy charged up. We'll go ahead and try to see if it comes on.
The form factor.
It does actually come on. So we've got about 80% in there. From what I'm reading, you have to have at least 50% battery, or this thing has to be at least 50% charged for us to be able to jump start a vehicle. All of our vehicles, except for our little sports vehicle, is charged. So we're going to be trying to boost that off today for you guys, show you what that looks like. And then we're also going to air down Bella's tires a bit to see if we can charge those up, air those back up. Supposedly it will air up to 120 PSI. So we'll check that out today and yeah, and show you what it's all about. But at first glance, I like what it's
form factor.
I like that it's compact.
It is very, very pretty.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this thing charged up. We don't want to do this test without it being on 100. We'll be back.
We're at about 87%. It does say that it takes about 3.5 hours to completely charge the unit. So what we're gonna do is we're going to test the inflating option with this unit. So what I'm going to do is I typically run about 35 to 36 PSI, and I'm going to deflate this tire down to about 15 PSI.
That's where we would run it if we were going off-road. So it'll be a good test.
All right, so we've got it down to about 15 PSI. All right.
Have you read the instructions? Do we know how to use this?
I have not.
Oh, so we're just going at it wild.
No, this is one time I'm going to read the instructions because I'm not trying to blow some shit up.
I just wanted to film this so we had proof we used instructions.
I know. So product features is an engine start, a power bank, an LED light, air inflation for car tires, motorcycle tires, bicycle tires, and ball supplies, because that's important.
Now you can pump your basketball up that you carry around. So that's the hose. All right, so you're gonna wanna screw the hose in on the bottom there, just like so.
Okay.
All right.
Now, mode selection. Short press the M button to select the inflation mode. Each time you press the button, you'll switch between the 4 inflation modes of car, motorcycle, bicycle, and ball. Okay, so over here, I don't know if you can zoom in there, you can see the bicycle, motorcycle, bicycle, and ball. So we want it on car mode, and we're going to 36 PSI. So what you do is that you can set the air pressure that you want, and then you don't have to worry about the unit will turn itself off once it reaches that PSI. Okay, so supposedly it's there.
All right. So she's just gonna stick it on the tire. And I love that it has the clip.
Yeah.
So that you know you're on. Yeah.
And now that we've adjusted it, turn on inflation. After the air pressure setting is complete, short press the power button to start inflation. Oh, so now it's already told me I'm at 15 PSI.
Nice.
So as soon as I hooked it up, it says it's there. Now I'm gonna short press.
I don't think it's any louder than any other compressor.
It's quieter.
Yeah, I think it's a little
Definitely
quieter. It's gonna be neat that you can set it and forget it. Did you look at your watch by any chance?
All right, guys, as you can see, the really cool thing about this unit is that it does stop based off what you have it set at. So 36 PSI. One of the things, well, first of all, it took 22 minutes to go from 15 PSI to 36 PSI. So that's just something to be aware of. One thing I will note is that the unit is not hot to the touch. Now, if you were inflating another tire, you would want to maybe let it cool for another 2 to 5 minutes. So a couple of things to note. First of all, this unit seems like it's going to be a really, really awesome unit for daily driving, for emergency situations, bicycles, motorcycles, smaller vehicles. Obviously, this is not the type of unit that you want to use if you're off-roading on a trail and you need to pump up 4 37s after off-roading, right? So just be aware of that. Most of our audience, a lot of our audience, you guys are off-roaders, and you may want to kind of rethink this if that's what your intent is for this unit. However, it's a great unit to have in your vehicle if you find yourself with a flat tire, if you're losing air while you're traveling, and you just need to pump up one of your tires, or if it's a daily driver, things of that nature. So, all in all, a very, very easy unit to use. Like I said, you can set the time. You don't have to babysit it to see if it's going to hit. As you've seen, once it hit 36 PSI, it turned itself off immediately. I can touch the hose and it's just barely warm. The unit itself doesn't feel very hot. A lot of the air compressors, portable air compressors that we've used in the past, they're very, very hot to the touch. So that's kind of nice.
So another thing, babe, what is the battery now? It started with 87. We just pumped up a tire for 22 minutes. I wonder what battery,
39%.
Looks like it has 39.
So it just that 22 minutes of air compressing time, it went from 87 to 39%. All right, so we will get this thing charged back up and then show you the jump start feature.
All right, guys, so to show you the jump start feature, I'm gonna have Kim unwrap my 1989 Nissan 300Z. This car has been parked with a dead battery since July because it's going to be a project car. So don't hold me responsible for any smoke or potential fires that happen when we try to crank this thing up. What we did is we went and charged the unit until it has 51% battery. And
it took about an hour to go from
37
to 51.
51, yep. All right, guys. So, looks like you've got a little hood raised car logo there. So that's where your battery plug is going to be. So, I'm just going to open it up. You see you've got a circle and a square. Don't be one of those weirdos that try to plug the wrong holes in the wrong places. That's in. I can see a green light now. So this is powered up. And the unit is already, no, it's not on. So, very, very easy. You're gonna have one to your negative, one to your positive.
Alright guys, so now that he has it running, the way that you're supposed to disconnect this is you need to disconnect the power from the box first. And And then once you disconnect it from the box, then you can disconnect the clamps. Just like that. This beast has been sitting since the summer, and this is February, and it charged it up with a quickness.
All right, guys, this little beast cranked that little beast after sitting for almost a year. So that's pretty awesome. It's got a 400 lumen flashlight. I think you can also use it as a power bank. So this will recharge your cell phone, something like that. So that's what I'm saying about this being perfect for emergencies. You've got a light in case of an emergency. You've got an air compressor in case of a flat. Then you've got the jump starter in case you come out and have a dead battery. Oh, nice. So it's an awesome little unit.
Oops.
That's the air compressor. All right. Oh, it flashes for SOS. It's got a red light as well. So yeah, man, this thing is...
And then you can charge all of your other devices. So it has input, output, and you can charge any of your other devices while you're...
USB and
whenever.
USB-C.
Yes.
So perfect for emergencies in your trunk, have it at all times. Will give you a lot more peace of mind while driving.
And one other piece that we didn't include is that it will work on diesel 8.0 liter.
8 liter.
8 liter.
It's strong enough to do up to 8 liter diesel engines.
There you
as
go.
well.
What he said.
So yeah, great little unit. Takes up no space. Comes in a great case. Couldn't be happier. AUXITO, you did it. You made a great product.
We'll leave all the descriptions, or we'll leave all the links in the description below.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. We'll see you next time.
See you later.